everybody? It's Scott O'Mato, and this is going to be a supplemental video to my Heavy Machines Let's Play. Guys, if you don't know, I got a brand new computer, and so I want to test the pack on here a little bit and show you some of the things. So I'm in the new CurseForge launcher here. You can load custom mod packs by putting them in the folder. You can't import them or anything yet, and you can't you can create a custom profile, but it doesn't seem to pick the right version. Like if you did a 112 pack, I had it pull down 115 mods. But anyway, this is the pack. I want to show you the launch speed of it because it's pretty fast. This pack has 106 mods in it. Again, if you don't know, I got a system with an RTX, Nvidia RTX 3070 and an Intel i9 10900F processor. Okay, so I just if you're not interested in the Heavy Machines Let's Play in particular, if you're interested in the performance of the RTX 3070, then you might enjoy this video as well. But I hope you will check out the pack because it's very, very cool, and I'm having a lot of fun playing it. But I'll have even more fun now, guys, because I can actually now run the pack the way that I want to, I hope. All right, so again, let me show you the launch. Normally launches in modded Minecraft with a bunch of mods, 106 mods is not really a bunch, but it's quite a few, is pretty slow. So I'm getting a launch in about a minute or so, which is not bad at all, okay, for 106 mods. So that gives you a little bit of idea of the performance. So let's go in and check out some of the stuff in the world here. And I'll show you like some of the performance and some of the things that I've done. Okay, so first of all, the big thing is that I'm playing on 16 render distance, all right? And I'm playing with the shader, playing with vanilla or builders modded shaders, all right? And I like that shader a lot. It's kind of a vanilla plus shader. It does give waving, and it's easy to set up all the crops. They had most of the Pam's crops set up already, but I had to add a few. Maybe it's been updated since then, Pam's has. So all the crops wave, which is really nice. And another big thing is that I was able to take and put all the models into the world. Now, I'm not sure if I'll keep them that way, honestly, because they are heavy on performance. All right, so let's take a look at some frame rates. A cool thing in here is the color temperature automatically adjusts for white balance when you're in the room. So it'll appear orange from the outside, but then when you get in, your eyes adjust, kind of like in real life. But right now I have myself locked down to, well, actually I am in unlimited frames, so that's fine. You can see my settings here. So I have unlimited frames. But you can see my system specs: CPU 20 times Intel Core i9 10900F with I'm running at 1080p. That'll be different in the upcoming episodes because I was running in 720p, but then I have the RTX 3070 card. All right, so basically these models are pretty heavy, guys. You can see I'm getting about 100 frames a second doing that, but once I move away from the models, then I'm getting like, you know, 200, 300, 400, depending upon when I stop or whatever. So you can see I'm getting up to around 360 or so, 380, somewhere around there. Not bad performance at all at 16 render distance. So that's awesome, guys. But those models are super heavy. I may not keep them in the world because I want to do a lot of DecoCraft decoration, but I'll definitely use them for screenshots and for, you know, it's not making my game unplayable in any way, but it's definitely going to tear on my frames once I start adding a bunch of DecoCraft stuff or whatever. But it looks super cool. We have more machines to make and we have more room for them. That was the idea of this building, but my old computer, I could never pull it off, but I can now. All right, so that's real cool. So we got waving plants. Let me show you the water. The water in this shader, it's not the best water that there is, but it looks pretty darn good overall for the high performance of the shader. And the cool thing is that you can have a sky pack along with it. So I have pixel reality, atmosphere, and then I have its procedural clouds, which do react to the position of the sun. in relationship to their shading and coloring. All right, now leaves don't wave in here. That's fine, just a little performance saving. Grass does wave, so I'm fine with that compromise as far as keeping performance. All right, so the interiors of stuff is lit pretty well with this shader. I'm just kind of trying to give you a tour of the shader a little bit. And the performance, so you can see it when I come in, it's kind of orange and dark, and then as my eyes adjust to it, then the white balance evens itself out. I'm getting some white balance from the natural daylight and all that as well. Pretty cool overall how it does that. So again, I really do like this shader. All right, so we are and again, playing in 16 render distance is how I wanted to play. This is the farm as I've wanted to see it. I do need to be more aware of the villages and stuff. I'm in peaceful at the moment just to give this demo, but I need to be aware of the villages because they'll be rendered more now. So let's head over to the nether portal. It's actually over here, I think. Yeah, let's head over to the nether for a moment and take a look at it, and then we'll go into the other dimension and check it out, see how our performance and stuff is. So I'm again in unlimited frames, but I'll probably end up locking down. Now, a real cool thing about this shader too is look at the lava, how it puts different colors in the lava. That looks super, super cool. So let's see our performance here in the nether. Oh yeah, 500 frames a second at 16 render distance. Yeah, 450, somewhere around there. It just depends. Nice. So between 400 and 500, I'm happy with that totally. So again, I think it looks super cool. The lighting and stuff is good. My brightness right now is set to 10%. So I've got some space on it. I should have dynamic lights and stuff as well in here, but that's super cool, and that works great. No complaints there. So let's head over into the bleak dimension. See how we perform over there. You got to hold shift to go into this portal, but it's like an immediate transport. Now I'm in peaceful, but let's see, I'm getting over 700, 800, which I would expect because there's not much in this dimension. So yeah, there's over 1,000. So you do know that when you show the F3 screen, I'm not putting on the FPS from Optifine because I have the EMC display up there, but it cuts your frames down quite a bit. So you can see when you first pop on, you're getting more accurate, and then that, I lost like 200 frames a second just looking at it that way. So the darkness of the world, again, we're in peaceful, is still, I can still see very well. That's not a problem. I'm not sure if you can, depending on your time of day, but in this slightly darkened room, I can see fine. Yeah, this is total darkness here. All right, definitely. So the shader's going to work for us frame wise. One thing I did learn, or just it occurred to me, was that if I put a roof over this, then those stalker things shouldn't bother me at all. They have to have like a clear line to the sky. From where you are has to be a clear line to the sky. So that's why they put this here, so that you can not be bothered by them at the portal. And so I could do the same thing here. So I could technically just dig straight down. I may do that, guys. That might be easier overall than tunneling. Although I do want to practice tunneling so that once we get a laser miner and stuff, we can do cool stuff with that. Okay, so awesome. Not a problem. All right, here's rain. Yeah, rain looks fine in the shader. It is using my texture pack. And so 192, let's see. Yeah, over 200, not a problem. Not worried about that. That's with the those going. So yeah, let's see the lights. Again, I should have dynamic lights. Let's see if I need to turn this on. So I'm kind of testing this stuff and just bringing you guys along as we do it. I need to put mega torches around, especially in that village, because it will now be in render distance. I already had torches on me, but all right, let's see if we're we're getting dynamic light. Yeah, okay, not a problem at all. Okay, so that is so awesome, guys, to be able to do that. Yeah, all the wheat's waving. But to be able to play in a light shader, I could go on up in shaders, but I've tested a few, and I like this one the best. Let's let you go, guy. Come with me. We could play. I don't want him sitting all the time, especially out in the rain. It makes me feel bad, but we'll go ahead and sleep when we can. But I don't think I get like water droplets or anything. I may go ahead and add dynamic surroundings and stuff. Guys, there's so much stuff that I wanted to do, but I couldn't do. By the way, the rain should blow according to the shader. The shader should affect the rain a little bit. I'm not seeing it very much, but it should. I'm actually going to go ahead and clear it for a second so that I can show you some stuff that the shader does to the grass and stuff as well, which is pretty cool. So the resource pack has some variations in grass colors, but according to the biome and according to the height, the shader will actually give you different patches as well. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, so you can start to see this browning of the grass. The rain actually makes it, wettens it and makes it green for a little bit. And then once it dries out, it gets that this patchy kind of brown to it. You can kind of see a little bit of it there, but since it just rained, it doesn't have that effect, which is really cool. That's very neat to do as well. So like I said, there'll be a lot of things that I can do now that I couldn't do before. And I'm going to go ahead and lock down to VSync because I see screen tearing a little bit. Now, in my recorded videos, in my small test, I didn't see the screen tearing in the video itself. I'll check that, of course, when I play back here. But I was especially getting screen tearing on these carpets here. From Chisel Mod, as I was flying along, I'd get screen tearing, and it didn't seem to go in the recorded video, but it bugged the heck out of me while I was playing. So, of course, I'm hypersensitive to performance and stuff like that at this time. But as I was saying, there's so much stuff I wanted to do in here, but I hesitated and couldn't do. Like I want to, make conveyors that pull some of the crops up. I want to set up like a full crop transport system. Then I want to do an animal transport system. So using Magneticraft and all that, I want to do that. That's something I was a little worried about if I was going to have enough frames and stuff to be able to do it, but I think I can now. Now we'll be able to build out our full industrial factories and all that kind of stuff without a problem. Because like I said, if I'm just locking to 60, then that'll be perfectly fine. And I should have a lot of headroom to grow. All right. So I wanted to bring you up to date on that. There's one more thing I want to test with this shader. I might as well do it on camera. Is I want to see if the stackable mod will work with this shader. I think I've tested it before, but I don't remember because I've been testing obviously quite a few shaders, and many of them do not work with the stackable mod. All right, so let's see if this one does. So P, yeah, it appears to. Let's get gold. See if the colors are right. We're getting a sunset now. I'll show you the sunset as well. But yeah, let's grab that. Push P. Okay, yeah, here's the sunset. It's kind of red. You could change the color a bit in the video settings. Let's play with that for a second. Again, I don't want to make this video too long, but I want to show you some of this kind of stuff because I won't do it in the normal play, or I don't intend to. Let's see. I think, oh, here it is. Sunset color green, sunset color red, sunset color blue. I would like to have it a little bit more pinkish, I think. So I'm going to bring up the blue. So it was 6.2. Let's take it to like 6.5. Let's see what that does. Yeah, that's a little bit better, I think. Okay, so here we are at night. Fairly visible. Again, I could up the distance. We should have stars and clouds. Yeah, the torches are not too orange. So I'm happy, guys. I think that's pretty awesome. And like I said, we'll be able to do stuff now that we have not been able to do up to this point. So I'm super excited about that. I hope you are too. And again, for those that are just watching for the performance of the RTX 3070 in modded, again, I think this is a pretty good test because those 3D models from Techstack's Heavy Machines mod are pretty intense, guys. That is knocking my performance down by about 200 frames or so. And you can see that some of the models will disappear if you go into the nether or if you go out of render distance. But if you exit and come back in, I know Techstack has worked on that, tried to fix it, has maybe thought he had fixed it a couple times, but it's not. They still disappear. And it's kind of just one of those things that, you know, vanilla horses do it. So it's kind of just got a vanilla, there's some vanilla problem as well. So these models do tend to disappear, so it's not likely that I'm going to leave them here. But as I said, in screenshots and stuff like that, it makes a big difference. But they definitely affect your frames, but I think I have plenty of headroom to be able to handle it, you know, not a problem. So what are we looking at? 103, 108 when I'm around here. And then even if I just look away, you can see my frame rate just immediately doubles. And then it almost triples when I get out of this distance. So they are very, very, you know, pull down your performance quite a bit. But man, they're so neat. I mean, these models are awesome. So anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Just wanted to give you this quick update of my new computer. I'm still tweaking out settings. I'm still learning how to control it, you know, with my input devices and stuff like that. Keep in mind, I switched from Mac to Windows, so I got a complete different setup going than what I had before. So bear with me, and we're going to resume our regularly scheduled program. Probably Saturday will be a new episode. And anyway, take care, guys. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. This is Scott O'Mato. Have a great day. Bye-bye.